Welcome back, everybody. Super 7 Ultimates JAGA from the Thundercats. Love Thundercats, grew up on Thundercats, still watch the cartoons with my sons to this day from time to time. Let's do it. JAGA. On the other side of the mailer box, pointing out for you, adult collectible, not a toy. We're enjoying art that just happens to be actionable. Boom! The Thundercats logo, JAGA. Super 7 Ultimates Thundercats. Ho! All right, I have not removed the sleeve yet. I have not watched any reviews online. I have been saving my anticipation to check this guy out right now. So let's do it. Yeah. Love the colors. Immediate reaction. That's some bright red on the top of that helmet. Hey, that's a soft cloth cape. Oh, I think he has a plastic cape also. All right, I'm excited. Super 7 JAGA. Love that piece of art. Really cool. Love the colors. Go ahead and freeze the frame and read that at your leisure. Long ago. ... Let's get him out of the box. All right, we've got JAGA out with all of his accessories laid out to the left. And he definitely has that solid plastic Motu feel to him. I love Motu classic style figures. And this is obviously built primarily on that design. And he definitely felt like it right out of the box. Really solid plastic. So that's awesome. We'll take a look at JAGA in a second. Let's look at his accessories. He comes with 2 additional pairs of hands. One pair has the lateral hinge so that he can move his hand this way. And one pair of hands have the vertical hinge so that he can move his hand that way. So that's pretty chill. He comes with 2 additional head sculpts, and both head sculpts, by my observation, are smaller than the head sculpt that he has on. But the one on the far left definitely looks older, more gaunt, if you will. And he definitely is the smallest of the 3 head sculpts. You know, if I bring it here, and you can take a look and judge for yourself. There really isn't much difference between the head sculpt in my right hand, bouncing up and down right now, and the one that's on, other than the fact that this one looks a bit older. And I actually like this one a bit more. And it is notably smaller. This one is really cool. Also, he looks a bit younger here. Definitely the younger head sculpt of the 2 is the bald one. And over here, I would say he is the younger of the 2 also. So I'm actually feeling that head sculpt. I'm going to take that off. And I'm going to put it on. There we go. I instantly like that more. Instantly. I like the proportion of it way more. It has more of a serious and even a bit more realistic look to it, this head sculpt. This one has more of a cartoonish kind of look. Very cool. He comes with an additional odd hand. And this hand has this red, glittery kind of substance attached to it. His fingers even go into this molding. So I don't know if this is some kind of a power force effect, or maybe an obscure item or something from an episode or a comic. But it is interesting, and I'm not familiar with what it is. I'll do some research later because I am curious about it. But knowing Super 7 and how they like to pack in accessories with their ultimates, especially really unique accessories that only, like, you know, the most devoted fans would really recognize, this is probably an item like that. I'm sure that it is a tie-in to an episode or a storyline that I'm just currently not remembering or familiar with. So that's pretty cool as an extra. And it can just peg right into the arm, and it has the lateral hinge. He comes with 2 Swords of Omens, the short version and the extended version. The additional cape is super soft. I mean, super duper soft. Even the part around the collar. Oh, that's like a peg. So I'm guessing the peg is going to go there. All right. Oh, and that's connected to this. So this is like one piece. And it connects to like his shorts or his underwear here. That's cool. That's really cool. And it's a really soft feeling plastic. Really chill. I like that that's an additional layer of clothing in the plastic as opposed to being like painted mold. That's really nice. I like that. And I think it's pretty chill how it pegs into the cape. And then the cape has this additional piece here from the helmet, kind of keeping it in place. You can tell how they stitched around that to accommodate that. That's pretty cool. I like that. Way to go, Super 7. Nice design. All right. So I'm a big fan of cloth capes, and this is also wired. And that's generally how I will pose him and display him. And we'll take some pictures today with both so that you can get a sense for what it looks like. But I'll primarily display him with this cape. For the sake of our video, though, why don't we go ahead and see what it's like to swap these capes out. Very nice. I like that look right there, too. Check that out. That is really chill. Wow, man. That definitely gives me that old school cartoon vibe. That is so chill. The cape is not pulling him back. So it is not very, it's not light by any means, but it's not so heavy that it's pulling him back. You see that I don't have him leaning forward. He is standing upright and the cape is floating. Very chill, very chill. I love the color matching on the cape to the bracers. It's very cool how the bracers are also different. I like how the plastic matches from the legs to the side of his torso here. We have all that paint match. There seems to be some staining, a little bit of staining here and here by the muscles, adding that extra accent here and detailing. Very nice. A little bit more here, very little, faint, but it's there. Very cool. All right, let's go ahead and swap the head back out. There we go. Lionel. Lionel. I like that very much. So far, JAGA is a grand slam home run. So I'm going to swap out a couple of hands, and actually I'll leave that emotive hand in, and I'll give him a vertical hinge. And with the vertical hinge, you see that you can get that kind of range with the, you can get this action with the sword as opposed to the in and out. So that's really cool. All right, so let's go ahead and walk right into articulation. So immediately I noticed that he doesn't have a calf cut. So that is curious in terms of posing. He does, however, have the hinge that gives you a tremendous amount of range. And the other side too, yep. And within that, there is rotation for the upper thigh. See how I was able to just turn the thigh out? I'll turn it back in and turn it back out. He has the ankle peg with that rotation in it, really nice. He has rotation at the knee. So that will make up some for the lack of a boot cut or a calf cut. So we've got rotation at the upper thigh and rotation at the knee. So this is now going to become a pose that could be pretty cool. Boom. And just like that, right there on camera, you saw how easy it was to get him into a really cool dynamic pose. Man, wow, this is one of my favorite figs. Another nice, super dynamic pose. Look at that. Wow, man. You know, the powder blue, the cream and tan tones, the muted mustard. I mean, it is all working. I am feeling it. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. All right, let's look at some more action poses in play. Oh, yeah. So let's go ahead and look at the iconic pose and then do our themed lineup for today. Yes, sir. JAGA is rocking the iconic pose. Looking tough. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Oh, I like that angle. Bam. Very nice. Ooh, the angles just keep rocking because of that cape. Man, that is tough. Wow, what a gorgeous action figure. Way to go, Super 7. Thank you so much. Yes, sir. This guy is awesome, man. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right, so let's go ahead and get into our themed lineup for today. I'm going to go ahead and stick with Ultimates and share a few of the Ultimate figures that I have because I feel like JAGA is just such an epic Ultimate figure, man. This has been such an epic experience for me today, just acquiring him and messing with him, that we're going to keep it Ultimate today. Lionel. Obviously also a Thundercat. And interestingly enough, in terms of advancements and changes in design, we know that the elbows, as we can see, are advanced on JAGA. They're pinless. The knees are also pinless. But that's significant, not just only from an aesthetic point of view. As you recall, there is a little bit of wobble in rotation in these elbows. You can't go all the way around because of the tricep. But in Lionel, for example, because of that pin and that design, there's absolutely no movement here, none. And the same is true in the knees. With the pinned knee, that is a form of design, and that's why we see the pin. There is no rotation at all in that knee. Lionel has rotation, thankfully, in the boot and that cut, but he doesn't have any in the knee because of that particular design. And it's fine. You know, I love this Lionel. But just to point out that the advancement has happened here in JAGA's design, where he is pinless and has the peg design, which allows for some rotation and the articulation there. So even though you don't have the boot cut, you still have that articulation in the rotation at the hip and at that knee. So very, very cool, because it increases the posability of this figure. Very, very nice. Next Ultimates figure that I will bring out, Conan the Barbarian, from the iconic pose Conan, Super 7 Ultimates, of course. Absolutely love that figure. And the Ultimates themed lineup comparison is absolutely rocking right now. These figures are just outstanding by Super 7. I mean, listen, Super 7, you've got a fan in me forever. All right, next figure that we're going to bring up, Master Shredder. Ultimates, of course. Very, very cool. And you'll note that he is wearing the wired cape also, because that's just what I prefer. But the Ultimates line did come with the plastic cape for Master Shredder. And last but not least, in today's themed lineup of Ultimate action figures, by Super 7. I'll bring in one of my favorite Ultimates in my collection, my Ultimate He-Man by Super 7, who is still boxed because I can't bring myself to take it out of the package. But we're going to make space for him because he is the most powerful man in the universe, and the ultimate edition of him at that. Absolutely. Super 7 is rocking 2021. They've been rocking apparently for a really long time. I'm super late to every party when it comes to toy collecting. I'm having a ton of fun doing it again, though, that's for sure. Until next time, everybody, take care.